With Uber Reserve, you can book your Uber ride in advance, 90 days in advance. Perfect for all you forward thinkers and planning gurus. Reserve your Uber ride up to 90 days in advance. Uber Reserve. See Uber app for details.
Welcome to the Instagram Stories for Thursday, June 3rd. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. Bit of a slow news day in the Instagram world, but I did want to highlight a recent episode of the podcast. If you didn't know, I have a podcast where I post longer form episodes. I interview experts, typically getting them to share their secrets that they use with their own clients on the platform. I recently interviewed Lisi Metzger, and I got her to explain what she teaches to her clients that they need to post about on Instagram and how to get them motivated to do it.
So I think most importantly is figuring out your cohesive branding feel for Instagram. And it really has to be something where what you see on Instagram is the way you kind of want to be described as a brand overall. And let's say you can be a small one-person shop in your house making jewelry, or be a massive jewelry store, but the way that you come off on Instagram really speaks a whole lot to your brand story. So I think working out that brand story, your colors, your overall aesthetic, and the way that you want to communicate with your followers is really important. And then right after that is that consistent posting, figuring out the editorial calendar. How often are you going to post? And then right alongside that is engagement. So I kind of get that down pat with my clients and have them sit down and figure out, how do they want to be seen? How often do they want to be seen? And how do they want their customers to feel? And when you have all of that together, it becomes a really nice formula that obviously can be changed and shifted over time. But if you start out with that right foot right in front of one foot in front of the other, I think you can have a great degree of success.
In the rest of the episode, I get her to actually explain the process, and we take some examples. I think you're really going to like this episode, so check it out. Look for the Instagram Stories podcast wherever you get podcasts, or you can ask your smart speaker for it, and your voice assistant will play it through your smart speaker, and you can listen to it that way. Look for the Instagram Stories podcast. Okay, that's it for today's show. Come back tomorrow for more Instagram news, strategy, tips, and more.